What's up YouTube, it's Louis here, I hope you're well. We're coming into a crossroads for Vechain as we're approaching the 200 daily moving average over here, sitting at the 786. We all know that using the fibs, the most retraceable zone is the golden pocket between the 0.5 and the 0.618. However, we know that we can come as deep as the 786 and potentially still head lower. Of course, we would just want to wait for a higher low to invalidate that lower prices, because we know this tool over here, this fib retracement tool, is measuring this push. It's telling you where you can retrace to, where we're pulling back to before continuing that trend. So you can come all the way up to here and still continue a downtrend. That would make sense because we have another thing that's helping us over here, which is this white 200 moving average. It's an indicator of the trend on the higher time frame. So as long as we're below this, price should trade lower. If we zoom out, we can see this. Every time we run into it, you come lower. You don't necessarily have to run into it. It's just saying, as long as you're below this white line, we should be expecting lower lows. So that's our low. We ran into it, came lower, went up, eventually went lower. So is this just another push into it to head lower? This is what we need to now try and invalidate to flip this 200-day downtrend, or 200 moving average daily moving average downtrend into a bull trend, or in other words, bull market on the daily time frame. So what we'd need to see is, of course, a push through this and a push through there. So we've done the first one in breaking through this golden pocket. It is red, but you know what I mean. It's we just call it the golden pocket, and yeah, we're flipping it into support over here. So I am anticipating this price still, unless if we take a closer look, we're not continuing past this daily candle high over here. So that was on Tuesday. We set a high at about 2348. I'm just reading up here the high there, 2348 cent. So we need to see a daily candle close above that for the continuation up to 2492 cent. That would be a push of from there to there, 6% from current price, but it hasn't broken out. 6.81. So yeah, it has broken out earlier. We're now getting pushed down. And so if we were to now scale into the, well, just before we scale into the lower time frames, yeah. So if we were to top out over here, of course, that means we should expect a lower low. What I would like to see is invalidation of that. So if let's just put the fibs there, just in case we do top out there, we could just top out here. So that would give us the golden pocket back down where the bullish cross had happened. So it's saying that we could actually come down to there. Yes, you would be losing the moving averages, so technically they should flip bearish. That is if it can't get itself back above, essentially. So yeah, if this is the top now, again, I am anticipating there. The only way we don't reach there is consecutive daily candle closes below that level I just gave you. And so that would be your high, and then yeah, daily candle close below that. Another one tomorrow, like a little bit of momentum downwards to get continuation down. But yeah, your 20 is there, your 55 is there. This is what's going to keep you potentially in this uptrend. You see, even if you dip to these moving averages, they're meant to hold you as support. So yes, we're below the 200. Yes, we're meant to go down like this to meet these targets down here in the one sense. However, if we come down and hold these moving averages down here, and you've also got your golden pocket, you're allowed to retrace to the 786, remember. And so if we were to hold this, come back up and break above the 200 moving average, this is how we flip Vechain bullish. Its next target would be this old head and shoulders pattern over here. We never met the target, but yeah, and it's reversing and it's trying to invalidate it. That's what it's doing right now, coming up and flipping this golden bucket into support. Because remember, 2 cent over here, back over here, we were saying 2 cent, we can't lose that at all costs. We're now above that. So as long as we can hold above it as support, this red zone, chances are we can see follow through upwards. I've just seen this wick here, so I will mark it out. Let me just get rid of these drawings. And I'll mark out this wick. So that's our low. Oh, look at that. That's lining up nicely with where we said we just want to hold above. So yeah, as long as we're above 2 cent, now after retracing back down, we can continue upwards back up to the range high, because when we bottomed out over here, where did we find resistance? Over here. So it's likely that if we do continue to hold this after retracing from the 200, you know, you might continue through it. there's a good chance he could, but for the moment I'm not going to say that, because again, we are under it. It should be resistance. There's also the 786. It can still push us down. It's all probabilities, guys. There's no guarantees here, so be prepared for a push above this. Wait for of course, daily candle close above the 1 fib level, and then yeah, it's pretty certain we're going up here. But yeah, if you want a closer play, just wait for this to flip into support. You'd have to go down to the lower time frames if you want for entries. But yeah, as long as we're above this green line and this, well, I'm going to have to flip this into a green box now, because we actually have held it as support. Make this line green. We should be heading towards eventually this 1.272 target, 3366, and from current price, that is about 45%. So there could be a 45% long up for you guys. Thank you guys for tuning in. Remember, we need to invalidate making lower lows and heading to this target, and doing so is holding this green zone basically after getting rejected. If we can push through, absolutely amazing. That is my target for the short term. Yes, we're going to continue through eventually, but yeah, this is high chances of a dip from here, since we dipped last time back to the range lows and eventually lost it. So yeah, we need to hold this in the future for continuation past. So even if we get up here and dump, let's just continue. Please like, subscribe, and comment. We're almost at 5k, guys. Come on, less than 100 subscribers. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.